What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Melissa Renee.
And Evita.
And we with DreamBella.com, home for the melanin beauty. And this is Drinks and Discussion, episode 20.
We made it.
20? You thought we made it. Made it.
I made it.
And the name of this episode is none other than what our cocktails are named. And today is Apple Bottoms.
Yes. And we call it Apple Bottoms. I'm using Crown Apple. I love that drink. It's so smooth. You can just throw it on some ice, but that's not what I did today. So I jazzed it up a bit for those who said, oh, it's just still a little too strong. You just throw a little ginger ale in with your Crown Apple or just the regular Crown. And this time I added a little grenadine in it. So it was just sitting at the bottom looking all cute. But we done since stirred that up. Mm-hmm. And as our kicker, when this was full, we just kind of had it in there as we started sipping. So y'all know we kind of sipped.
We were sitting here a little while before we started. You know what I mean?
It happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
Okay, so what's our shots for today?
This is our... what we say this was? Our messy poo.
Messy Poonani. Who got messy poo-poos out there? Mm-hmm. What would be considered a messy poo? A messy Poonani?
That girl, April, who did that video.
Oh!
Her boy, baby mama.
Oh, yes.
Everybody wants this. Girl, stop.
We are definitely about to get into that.
This shot is about her. It's,
tell us
it's just, I use watermelon vodka and coconut rum. Shook it over some ice with pineapple juice, and then I added some grenadine to it.
Voila!
So that's that.
And you can check out some of her recipes. She has on Pinterest. She has a Drinks and Discussion. Those would be the recipes
just look me
on there.
I think I'm on there as Evita Fights or Evita Nicole, one of the two.
Yes, I think we probably should make a page though, specifically.
We'll be doing shit.
I've been procrastinating, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, and I want to shout out to anybody who wants to sponsor an episode with Drinks and Discussion. Just email me either at you can email me at melissarenee@dreambella.com, or you could message Nobody Grinds Like Us at gmail.com. I believe that's what it is. If it's not, trust me, we'll have the right one.
On Facebook.
We'll have the right one there. But with the ad, you can get some ad space on the website. You can get your ad plugged here and all the different other places. And it ranges from $5 to $50. So, all you entrepreneurs out there. So, let's get into it. Let's start with the first one. Miss Messy Poonani, April. Omarion's baby mom. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you, that clip with her, so for those who have not seen the clip, it's with her. She looks like she's a little,
she looks very high.
She looks high. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a little beyond drunk.
Not just, it wasn't just intoxication. She looked like she was really high. And I don't know what. She could have been high on some good loud, some gas, some weed, or she could have had some pills, or she could have little toot. I don't know. Whatever her preference is, it doesn't matter. But what I realized when she was on there, she was on live. She started talking about how good her Messy Poonani is. Mm-hmm. And she decides to tell the people on the live that they're jealous. She got good stuff. And she got 20 niggas in her DMs right now trying to get some of that messy poo.
It's going to the highest
Shaq. The Game, Lil Fizz,
Kevin Durant.
I'm
a KD fan. That made me feel some type of way.
Girl, here's the thing. First of all, let's talk. That clip is old when I went to go research it.
How old is it?
I don't know why I just started to surface, but that was done, I want to say, last month. She did that live. Okay. For whatever reason, it just started surfacing. And it's probably because, she's kind of known, but she's not known. Mm-hmm. So I could see somebody pulling it. I could see it going unnoticed with a lot of people. Right. Somebody taking and downloading the live and like posting it up on YouTube and start sharing it, and then it just start, hitting the sound waves like that. But it's not, it's not recent. This is not something that happened like because when I went to go look at the video to see if I could find it on YouTube, somebody had it up like in June. So it's not. Okay. So it's not. I mean,
it's not.
Yeah, it's not new. So this is before it was confirmed that I guess she supposedly is supposed to be having a baby by Lil Fizz. I don't know how true that is. But here's the thing. She was talking about all the niggas in her DM. Mm-hmm. Bitch, it's plenty.
It's fat, child. Bitch, she said that's why.
Girl, and who don't got no fat cat? I mean, like who? Well,
them ones walking around. What the lady says, it's a 22.
It's a 22.
Those are not fat.
That's why y'all don't need to be talking about women who got a little pudge and got a little meat on them. Don't be picky because, hey, fat cats. So, but anyways, beyond all of that, she's talking about her cat fat and all that kind of stuff. She got these niggas in the DM. Bitch, I'm pretty sure it's plenty of females who was laughing at that shit like, bitch, Katie was in yours too. Katie was in mine too. So please let's not like put ourselves on this pedestal like we're just the bitch of the year because you got some celebrities in your DM. I'm pretty sure plenty of them niggas is in a lot of bitches' DM.
I mean, you can tell when you watch the reality shows.
Exactly. You think, like, I've been laughing at her because I watched the whole thing, and honey, she was like, they respect me. That's why they in my DMs, because they respect me. She's like, because they write me and tell me I'm a good mother and happy Mother's Day. I said, really, bitch? That's all?
She was high.
That's all that shows that you respect me.
You know what? And that wasn't no weed, bitch. No.
That was some Molly.
I guess that's what they call it.
Molly pills. She was popping.
Change the name.
She popped the pill. Well, I don't know if they call them Molly. I don't know. Percocet, Molly Percocet. I don't know. I don't do pills. I don't know what pill. What's the popping pill?
Start rapping the song.
Molly Percocet.
She was on one of them.
No, she was on one of them. My thing is, yes, she was clearly high. Second thing is because she started making out with the gay girl who was with her.
They was licking tongues, right?
Yeah, but here's my thing. I don't know who that gay girl was, but I feel like if she was a friend, she's a fucked up friend.
She is.
Because
somebody else was in that background too. I think it seemed like somebody.
Well, if it was somebody else in that background and they stayed back, that was smart. And they probably was back there like, bitch, get the fuck off the live. And she was that's why she started going on the tangent. Whatever it's called,
a tangent
or whatever, because people was in the comments in the live was like, why are you like, where are your friends at? Like, they shouldn't be having you like exposing yourself like that. Like, why that? And she was getting upset. I'm a respectable woman. I'm a good mother. I got 20 niggas. My pussy for sale for 20 niggas. And I get my, she said, and I get my check. But I mean, I'm not hating because soon prostitution about to be legal. So it's sex work. Sex work is about to be legal. So I mean, girl. I'm not hating
in New York. She can go to New York with that
sex work. That shit gonna eventually trickle down. Sex work gonna be free everywhere.
We ain't got time to be working on legalizing prostitution when everybody ain't legalized marijuana yet. You just gotta stick with one thing at a time, America. Let's not worry about some other stupid shit.
I mean, the whole thing though with her is whoever her friends is, they are horrible. They're not good friends, because I would have been like, bitch, I would have went and turned that shit off. Like, first of all, the turn up is real, bitch. Everybody don't need to know how we turn the fuck up, okay? Cut that shit off. That's for one.
That was just.
That's for one.
I have no words.
For two, because I ain't mad at the bitch talking about my fat pussy and I be fucking 20 niggas and they give me checks. I ain't mad about that. You know what I'm saying? In the confines of your home and amongst your people. But everything ain't for everybody to know. Everybody don't need to know your business and your ins and out, because then you allow people to then have comments and give their opinions on something you didn't ask them for. But why you can't get mad at that, because you've already placed it on public display for people to give their opinion. So keep some shit to yourself, especially things that you don't need the opinions of outsiders to be responding on.
And see, you could have been coming across a real nice check, but see, now you run your damn mouth. So
Girl,
the big checks
them
might
niggas
not
still,
even come.
they still giving her that check.
No, the people like, it was somebody who wanted to hit that inbox. They ain't about to hit it now.
Oh, yeah, you right. And it's somebody who was like, oh, so you fucking that bitch, huh? But you told me, motherfucking, they be losing pussy over here, pussy over there, because bitches don't know how to keep their mouth closed. Don't know how to keep
your damn mouth closed.
My thing is, I learned a long time ago, I was told by an old friend, her father said to us, when we was young, he was like, pussy is pussy. He said, ain't no such thing as no pussy whipped. Pussy is pussy, okay? Now, I believe that to a certain degree. Now, it's some dry ones out there. It's some that's a little bit more moist than others. However,
don't have the same smell.
However, at the end of the day, do I believe just having sex with a man alone will warrant that nigga just to be head over heels and engulfed and in love with you? No, I do not. Okay, I do not believe that. I do not believe that it's a woman on here who pussy's just so that outstanding and just everything that when she have sex with this guy, he ain't gonna go nowhere and all she gotta do is just fuck him. That's unrealistic and that's not real. And if you do have something like that, most likely the nigga gonna be crazy, deranged, and he gonna be in the club with house shoes on and pajamas looking for your ass, talking about nah partner. I'm looking for somebody.
Let her be Miss Hot Pussy though. She Miss Hot Pussy.
She said so. Please don't. Please look at April as entertainment.
That's what it was. I was sitting up there looking at that cracking up.
But you know what? This brings in the subject me and my husband was talking about, and my husband was like,
I know watched the whole thing.
He was like, I noticed lately that women do a lot of like what men used to do about having big penis and being the best. He was like, I see that women do that now. And I was like, now? Bitches always been bragging about their pussy. Their pussy was the fattest. Their pussy was the wettest. Their pussy was the can make a nigga fall asleep. Make a nigga give them money. Make a nigga forget them hoes. What are you talking about now? Bitches always been saying shit about their pussy. And I was like, the problem is the unrealistic aspect of it. Because like we had got on the subject when we was listening to was it a song or something about they was like my pussy smell like water. You know, and I say a lot of this stuff comes back from.
I say that thing tastes like water,
and it goes back to men, right? So men start this notion that your pussy tastes like water, smell like water, it's water. Jeezy actually was the first one who said it. Wasn't he the one who was saying I think he was the first one said it. Oh, now I'm gonna beat that pussy up, and if you hear in the lyrics, he say something about. It tastes like water. It smell like water or something. He said Aquafina. I call that bitch Aquafina.
Okay.
So that started with men with the notion that pussy smell like water or pussy tastes like water, and women being the silly, stupid people that we are. We sit right there and don't say nothing. Then you got one girl like, yeah, girl, my pussy smell like water. Bitch, your pussy smell like pussy. Okay. Okay.
Be like Cardi
your pussy smell like pussy.
Cardi say got his mouth. What she say? Got his breath smelling like pussy.
Yes. Thank you, Cardi. Breath smell like pussy and mimosa. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what a nigga around here tell you. Ooh, bitch, my pussy smell like what? No, your pussy smell like pussy. Okay.
But I think some
pussy
guys
don't
use
smell
that.
Bad, though. Pussy smell
I think
good.
they use that as a figure of speech to say it doesn't.
But bitches took it literally. They might have meant it like it doesn't smell, it doesn't stink. But bitches took that literally to say, "Oh, my pussy don't have no smell."
Like,
bitch, if somebody
tastes like strawberry.
Bitch, See, that's the shit I'm talking about. It tastes like what? Pussy strawberry? If you gonna show me a pussy strawberry, a pussy strawberry, maybe. But it still tastes like it's pussy. Like, come on, y'all. Let's move on with this shit, though.
I think, but some people have to feed their ego. That's a way to feed their ego.
Well, I don't see how much more ego you need when Cardi B was like, got his breath smelling like pussy.
She damn.
Shit, I said we was in the group. Make sure y'all join our drinks and discussion group on Facebook. Just request and join. But we had that topic. We was in the group talking about that. And I made a statement and I was like, shoot, I think one of the guys was in the group. He was like, I mean, pussy smell like pussy. Ain't like you gonna walk in the store and be like, if that's your first time smelling pussy, be like, what is that? What is that delicate, delectable smell? And me and Tamika was like, nigga, you a lie. You damn sure will, because pussy smells good.
See?
But I'm saying pussy smells good. It smells like when you smell it, it's the pheromones. You gonna be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? It smells good. I'm just saying.
She said this. You got the girls around here talking about the pussy smell like pineapple juice and strawberry.
I didn't say it smells like pineapple juice and strawberry. It just smells like pussy.
And Jesus didn't say this.
And pussy smells good.
And we know water ain't got no smell.
But I can see it having like taste when you eat it, but it still tastes like a pineapple and pussy. Like, it's not gonna just taste like no straight out pineapples. But here's my question. What is wrong? Bitch, this tastes like pussy, Poonani, dick. This is shouts out, rest in peace to Bernie Mac. That's what you call pussy. That's what that smells like. Pussy, dick, ass. Ooh, child. But why? But here's the question though. Why is it not just okay for your pussy to smell like pussy? Not stank pussy. You know what I'm saying? Why is it not okay just like your pussy just smell like pussy? Because I feel like it gives the wrong, unrealistic thing. Now you probably got real females out here who around here like
you're getting these bacterial infections because you're trying to do too much. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go along and I'm going to go even as far as to saying, even with the steaming thing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just too... I know one thing, and I know she ain't supposed to be heated up too much. That I do know. I am not about, yes, you're not about, no.
Well, see,
you're not about to heat her up.
Well, see, here's the thing.
I go through some harsh times during my monthly that I know my body is just getting rid of.
But the vagina is self-cleaning. It cleans itself.
People don't believe that.
It does.
There are certain things that, of course, like when you're, washing and stuff, you can't use certain products and things like that.
It dries
and some products may work better for it, But yeah, she do clean herself.
She cleans herself.
If
you want to do a nice yoni steam like once in the blue moon or once a month, there's nothing wrong with that. But she cleans herself. She cleans herself. Nobody has to clean her. You don't really have to do extra stuff to clean her because she does it on her own.
Just get her checked.
And she does it on her own. She smells the way she's supposed to smell. Okay. She's not supposed to smell like pineapples and apples. Okay. If so, then you would have an apple between your legs. You would have pineapples between your legs. I don't know how good that will feel to a nigga with spiky pineapples, but I mean, hey, that's what it would be. It is a vagina. It is a Poonani. It is not supposed to smell like apples and pineapples. It's supposed to smell like a vagina.
Yeah.
It cleans itself. You're not supposed to be down there dushing, because it cleans itself. It cleans itself out. You ain't supposed to be taking your washcloth going in like you going on the Underground Railroad journey. Like it clean, like you digging for gold.
My mama taught. That's what she said. She taught me that when I was a kid. Yeah. You don't wash like you digging for gold.
No,
that's why the shit burns. It gets soap down there.
It cleans itself. The only thing you're supposed to clean is your vagina lips. You're supposed to clean around.
Did you ever watch Talk Sex with Sue?
I used to watch that shit faithfully.
Watching that show. As a matter of fact, we should have had a diagram because she would have just showed you how to clean it all.
Clean it, yeah. You clean the clitoris. You clean around the lips. You clean the outer part. But you don't try to clean the inner part because that's why you have a period every month. Mm-hmm. That's why you have discharge. That's another thing. You round here wearing. I mean, if you want to wear a panty liner, maybe some people's discharge is a little heavier.
Well, let me tell you why. Because some women don't follow as to why your discharge is different. Now,
okay, go ahead.
So I have to keep a track of. I keep a track of my period because. Bitch ain't trying to have more kids. So I need to know exactly, my fertility window. And so I got an app, but that app also has in there at certain moments in time when your discharge may be a little bit different. It may be like a lot thinner or thicker at certain times than it could be because you're ovulating.
Yep.
That would be why.
I read that.
So it's not necessarily that something wrong is going on. I mean, you don't know if something wrong going on. She ain't supposed to smell with the different,
Yeah, she not. And that's what I read too. That was like, if you do have a discharge and your discharge has a funny smell, there was like, if it has a funny smell and has some type of discoloration or coloration, there was like, then that's probably a time when you need to go figure out or find what's going on. However, you're supposed to discharge because that's your vagina, like, it's cleaning itself. It's every day. That's what that discharge is. It's cleaning itself. And after you have sex,
you can't walk around here talking about
you supposed
got the wet
to
pussy
pee. No.
And scared of your discharge. Now.
Yeah, you can't. You can't walk around there saying,
come on, ladies.
if you got the wet, then you can't be afraid of your discharge.
Don't be acting like your panties always dry. And look like you ain't warm all day.
Oh, and then Muhammad put up this diaphragm. I don't know if you saw it in the group, and it spoke on
what?
It was just speaking on different things about your vagina, and one spoke on too, like I've seen on where people have like posted women panties, and like if it's like black panties, and it'll show like, well, what she got acid in her pussy, and it'll show like maybe discoloration or like the bleaching of the panties, and they explain that is normal too because what they said is your vagina does have acidic elements
I learned that in sex education.
Yes, it has acidic elements in it. So when your discharge comes, it may kind of bleach or, bleach your fabric a little bit. And they say it's like that because that's why when a woman has sex and the sperm come, that's why it's like we have our own spermicide that kills those sperms. Because if we got one that's coming and it made it to the egg, then what the fuck is gonna happen to the rest of them? They just gonna be swimming in our goddamn
your body absorbs them.
Exactly, and it not only absorbs them, but they die because it's a spermicide. They don't
live over 72 hours or something.
Yeah, because
them bastards live for 72 whole hours.
And contrary to what popular belief, it take a week to actually conceive and get pregnant. So it ain't like the sperm.
I was laying there like old girl on the movie. I'm pregnant. Right.
Shut the fuck. Did you have? What movie was that?
Was that Don't Be a Menace when she was like, I'm pregnant?
I think so. Yeah. Girl, you say that's how your body works. It just skips the week. It just be like, bitch, shut up.
Damn it. That was the one.
How do you know that maybe you wasn't pregnant before?
Because that wasn't the one. I be knowing.
But that don't mean
And I be right. And I be calculating. That's why I'm trying to come on their due date. Because I know.
But it takes a week. Nevertheless, you might feel
Don't
like
let
that.
white people tell you
that what it shows you, because the time that it takes, you gotta say this is little sperm. The time that sperm take to get to your egg is not a walk in the park. Them damn sperms be working. Okay, they be swimming shit like the damn Nemo. They be fighting to get up in there. That shit just don't happen overnight. However, nevertheless, women, just stop feeding into these false narratives that these niggas be putting up. How much your pussy tastes like pineapple. They're just trying to make you feel good. And maybe to them it was so good that they want to compare it to pineapple. But that doesn't mean literally it's pineapple. And if they say your pussy smell like water, it's not that it smell like water, bitch. It just don't stink. Okay? It just don't stink. Just say, okay, it don't stink. But you could go down there and smell it, bitch. Do it smell like water to you, bitch? Do you know what water smell like?
No.
Shit.
Do that
Pussy smell like that.
That Martin test when that stink like, come here.
That's you. You smell that?
Take a good whiff.
Sure. What's the boys in the hood when the mama came up there? Talking about, I think she smelled
the sex.
She smelled the And so when motherfuckers, and if that's another thing, because if your pussy smell like water and if somebody was to walk in right after you have sex, then they wouldn't smell nothing. But of course they do. They smell sex, but butt, ass, and dick.
You just done ruin some people whole they gonna be burning candles now.
God, they're gonna be burning candles after they have sex. It don't matter. You can't hide sex smell. You know when somebody walked in and smell, don't let it be hot and sweaty. You know it smell. It has.
That's the best one. Hot and sweaty sex.
Now if it smells something else, maybe somebody ain't washed their ass. I don't know, but you ain't necessarily supposed to be smelling tuna fish and grits up in there. Something is wrong.
Like a wet dog.
Like, ain't supposed to. Well, I don't know.
Like old bologna.
I have heard, and I'm not trying to be racist, y'all. I promise you.
Don't you talk about how them people smell when they sweat.
This is what I was told. I was told that.
What is the next subject?
This guy told me that when he had sex, that's why he was turned off from having sex from a white girl, because when he had sex with a white girl and she starts sweating,
she smelled like salami.
She smelled like like bologna.
The bitch worked at a deli, maybe.
And she smelled like wet dog. That's just what I heard. Now that's probably a stereotype, and that's probably wrong. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, or if that gentleman is wrong. She's low key believes it, but
I'm my mother's child.
So
that's all I'm gonna say.
Next we're gonna go to. So it was something posted in our group. That's why I say everything we probably reference will be in our group. That's why you need to join.
Y'all need to join the group.
Join the group. Mm-hmm. So the next thing was, it was a post put up about it was a meme. Remember the meme talking about
the girl
Father's
like a
Day,
baby?
and she would have her legs up in the air.
I wish I can show it to you.
And had her legs up like he changing her diaper.
She had a pacifier in her mouth. And she was holding, her legs up. She holding her legs up, so she just, she
got onesie.
Inglewood, and it's like,
Hers seem a little thick.
Yeah, but it's like, you're portraying a baby, like...
She was being a baby.
Yeah.
So we was kind of wondering, like, is that borderline? Because if you dress up like a baby in your bedroom, I mean, that's your business with your mate, whoever you with.
Right.
But can it seem a little borderline pedophilia?
It was the whole background, set up, everything with the picture.
She was dressed like
the entire
she had
picture.
A onesie on. It
ain't like she was waiting on him in the bedroom on Father's Day with a teddy on, like, Happy Father's Day.
And a pacifier.
The pacifier took it too far in the onesie.
She had a onesie on.
And she had like two ponytail. That was some creepy shit. Like that's some shit like if niggas was on that talking about hell yeah, no.
That was a little borderline pedophilia.
Very much so.
But see, when Muhammad said something he was like, I feel like America puts on their sexual desires and pleasures that they have, and they try to normalize it and put it in for the public. And what he felt like we as black people kind of like take on to it, and you know, we take on to that. Whereas I don't necessarily feel like we take on to it no more than anybody else. But I do feel like that is, sometimes America does have a way, this society has a way of trying to push their narrative onto you that wouldn't seem so normalized or wouldn't seem so okay. So like, I don't know how true this is, but I've heard, like, read little articles where they were trying to make it something where they wanted to call something like with pedophiles, like who are interested in like little kids. Like they was trying to normalize it in a way.
No, you can't ever normalize that. Like that's like that. Like we got to draw the line at some point. Like there's
no boundaries.
We don't have boundaries. And we allow people to feed off of impulse, and all impulse isn't good.
Impulse.
Yeah, you can't. Like I may think in my mind, you know, while I'm driving, somebody might piss me off, and I would like to just ram the motherfuckers off the road off of impulse. But that's not a good thing to do. Like everything you think about is not a good thing. It can't be good because you have the impulse to do it. And that's the way I feel about a lot of things that we say it's okay to do. Shit, you got the lady who's running around like she was a damn dog, galloping, or a horse. What the fuck was she supposed to be? A dog?
And all you're doing is promoting bestiality. What you saying is it's okay to be around here fucking animals. And I don't think that's fair. Why do animals, like, and honestly, animals don't have a say. They can't necessarily say like, bitch, I don't want to fuck you.
You can't do stuff off. I think we make it okay to just say, you know, I got the impulse to do this.
We make it okay and try to normalize it so nobody won't judge us or look at us any type of way. That's what America loves to do.
We do.
With everything.
And it's only when certain people do it.
Oh, yeah.
Not when we do. When certain people do it. You know, you be at work doing the talk. Like, who are they? Y'all know we do it.
But yeah, because it's like, in a sense, you have to think about things like it has to be some type of boundaries. And I'm not going to, like, if you dressed up like a baby, I'm like, bitch, I'm not about to be fucking you and you look like a damn baby. I don't fuck babies. Like, you going too far. But you seen that one?
What?
It was a video where the girl acts like a baby, his wife, walks around and act like a baby, and he treats her like a baby. So it's a video, girl, you can find on YouTube. So I'm like, so is she a baby when you fucking her? And y'all have sex? Like, and come on, people. It has to come to an extent to where you have to say, okay, maybe there's some emotional, mental issues going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to look into why you have the impulse of walking around and acting like a baby.
Shit ain't
and why you feel like you should.
And how you as a husband fucking a woman who acting like a baby?
And don't think people ain't gonna have questions, because I got plenty questions. Well, bitch, like, are y'all having kids? Well, what the fuck? Like, how you differentiate your wife from your kids? And what are you gonna tell your children? No, because she does this every day, all day. She stays in this character. And that's my point. Like,
and you know why she can do it? Let me tell you why she can do it and gonna get away with it. It ain't because he nasty. Because... And people don't like to touch on the subject. Everybody get all ooh. But with her acting like a baby is no different than a man saying, I want to put on my wife's dress today, and her pumps, and her wig, and her lipstick, and her eyelashes, and strut my ass outside. It ain't no different.
So that's my question. Like, so when does the line get drawn to where we really have to, like, sit and actually talk and get understanding of why these people feel the way they do? Because that's like saying that so if a serial killer today said, I can't help I was born to kill people. This is me. I was made this way.
These motherfuckers.
I
they
was
bad
made
people.
this way. I was made this way. I feel because it is serial killers who talk about how they feel impulses. They feel like they can't be themselves because they have the impulse to want to kill somebody. They do it, and they say they try to just kill stuff like animals so they don't kill people, but it doesn't fulfill their needs. So it's like, how can we say to them, oh, because you killing people, you going too far, but you can fuck people dressed up like babies, though. That's okay, because you fucking people who dressed up like babies. Okay, so you don't think that... I don't know. I just feel...
see it on my face, how I feel about it.
I just feel like, for one, we as people, we as America need to stop wanting to walk around with curtains over our eyes and don't want to speak on things that need to be speak on. I am not against anybody and who they fall in love with and everything like that. I'm not against who you fall in love with. You gay, you want to be with another man, that's fine. You a woman, you want to be with another woman, that's fine. Mm-hmm. However, at the same instance, when you start trying to identify with other things or people, I feel like
that's not you.
That's not you. I'm not saying that people should shun you, but I say before you step out there and be like, well, I feel like I'm a man and go get all this stuff, I feel like they should give them, like, they should have therapy.
They do. I think they do have to have some type of... this guy did explain it to me that it just wasn't as simple. Now, this was years ago. This was like 10 years ago when he explained it to me. So I don't know if it's changed, but they had to live a certain way for a while before like the procedures were actually done. Like, you gotta live, like, if you say, hey, I want a sex change, I want you to just go ahead and cut it off, it was like, okay, well, you gotta live like a woman then, like, but every single day. Not that it means anything, but it's like,
live like a woman.
Go ahead and start dressing like a woman. They make them do that. Like, you just can't walk in and say, well, I want it done now. It's like, I think they do have some type of counseling, but
they're giving them.
I don't think it's counseling. Like, I don't think it's. Don't take it the wrong way, but motherfuckers sensitive anyway. I don't give a fuck how you take it. I don't think it's corrective counseling. I think it's kind of more so it's okay. Well, tell me how you are. Well, I don't know. I'm not the one who had that procedure. And I'm not the expert.
I'm not judging, but I really want to know. So I want to know, like, what's the difference between somebody who has an identity crisis and has identity problems? Like, people say the girl Rachel Zodiac had, and she has an identity crisis because she feels like she's black. Mm-hmm. So I really want to know, and I'm not trying to throw shade, like, so what's the difference between her waking up and feeling like she's black versus a man waking up or a woman waking up saying I'm an opposite sex? Like, what's the difference? Or that woman who walking around like a dog and say she feels like a dog. Like, how can you...
a man like that too.
Yeah, a man too. So how can you look at this man who thinks, or a woman who thinks she's a dog, this lady who thinks she's black when she's white, and this
man who
grown person who thinks they're a baby. They're a baby. How you look at them and say they have identity crisis, and you shun them and say, "Oh, you crazy, you batshit crazy." But then the transgender who decide that I'm a woman and I feel like I'm a woman, they're not. Like, who makes that determination to say they're different from these people over here? That's what I want to know, because I need to know the breakdown of what makes one an identity crisis, and you can shun that person and make that person feel different, because you can say, oh, because she knows she ain't black. How she know? Because she look in the mirror? The same way that man look in the mirror and know he see a man, but he feel like he a woman. The same way Rachel look in the mirror and is like, I feel like I'm a black person. I'm braiding my hair. I have a tan. I don't hang out with white people. My baby father is black. Like, I'm in the black community. I'm on NAACP. Like, what's the difference? How can you say that this person is batshit crazy and this person isn't? I say, if you're going to give that person the decency to consider their feelings, then why you can't consider theirs? Because why? Because that means that anybody who wake up and say, bitch, I'm a doe today. I don't have, a door doesn't pay.
Staying close.
I'm staying. A door don't pay taxes, bitch. A door don't pay no bills. I'm just here. I'm standing there.
My thing is, it's like if you have enough sense to say, well, this is what, they just need help. How do you feel like, well, maybe I need to, figure out some things? Because I think some people, because they like certain things, it may be their passion or it may be their talent, and it may be along the society idea of being feminine. Then they just put themselves in that box.
Now that's another thing where it may be guys who like, well, I don't put myself.
Or even with women, it's more masculine because you want to do this, you want to do that.
You don't necessarily like wearing dresses and heels. That's not your thing. But you ain't necessarily trying to be out there being
I tried men and I didn't like penetration. You didn't like that. Well, maybe you just want them to eat your pussy, bitch.
Or maybe you just want to be eat by a woman.
Maybe
that ain't nothing wrong with that shit either.
Okay, hey.
I mean, if she wants to.
But the thing, it doesn't mean that you just have to put yourself in this box. Like you don't. It's like they saying we don't have to be defined, but you're defining yourself. You want to change yourself completely. You're saying, you don't want sexuality to be defined as male or female, woman or man.
I'm sorry, I like being a woman, and
you don't want that.
Calling myself a woman, and I'm not.
You want me, if you're a man, to call, and you decide to go transgender route. You want me to call you a woman, so it's like it does matter, but you don't want it to matter to people who were born originally as they are and are happy with it. Then it don't matter. Then
but
there's what do they call it?
It's what it is trying to find acceptance. So if you're walking around and you trying to get other like black people, it's a lot of us who walk around and we feel like it's not legitimized and it's not certified unless a white person accepts it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we don't feel worthy unless a white person puts their stamp of approval. They're validating us to say that we like you. We like you, your black kind. So I guess maybe that's how they feel too. Maybe transgender men and women feel like they aren't validated until women, biologically, naturally born women say, you're a woman too. And once we say that, it's that. So maybe that's what they're fighting for. They're fighting for the validation, because if it wasn't about that, you wouldn't give a fuck. You wouldn't give a fuck if you walked around here dressed in your shoes from head to toe. You baddest motherfucker walking. You wouldn't give a fuck if somebody identified you as transgender or not. That shit wouldn't fucking matter to you. Because my thing is, the only importance I feel is with LGBT community is that people just, people give respect to what people want to do. Like, you get that respect. Like, nobody don't have a right to violate you, harm you, put you in harm's way, discriminate against you with a job or certain stuff because that's what you choose. However, that does not mean that people have to agree with every ideology you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I'm going to be honest. I do not agree with transgender boys being on track with girls because that was a story.
Or in wrestling.
Fair. Yeah, that's not fair. And I don't care how way you try to flip it.
No.
Like the biologic makeup of men is different from women. Simple as that. You can sit here and act like it ain't, but it is a difference. It's a reason why they have most women doing certain jobs versus how they have men doing certain jobs. And it's a reason because it's our biological makeup. It ain't no diss on nobody, but it's just what it is. Like, that's how it's been placed.
Just like a woman, it takes more for us to lose weight because of water gain or hormones, things like that. Men, it doesn't take as much as it does for a woman. It's easier for men to lose weight. It's easier for a man to build muscle mass. Like, women got to put in a little more extra work. They have more muscle mass than it. They're man.
And this is said this is said when you go to your doctor, when you try to go to a fitness person, when you go in there, when you go to doctors, when you go to fitness health people, they take in the information of your biological makeup. That's how they're able to tell you, like, oh, this is a job this is you got to stop eating less of this because of your biological makeup as a woman. This causes you to gain weight more than this and that. Hence the reason why certain diseases that attack women more than men. Like, that's just set there. That's just plain. Like, nobody made that. Nobody tried to make that up. That's just what it is. So, for somebody...
And because you're talking about this subject, I do want to say, like, for those who live in a world saying, well, why do I have to tell a woman or a man that I wasn't born this way? Like, for a man who decided to change his gender and he's a woman, like, what gives you the right to not tell someone that, hey, I used to be a man and I changed myself, or a woman that I used to be a woman. I feel like you should
tell. This is why I feel like a transgender should tell a woman or man why they were transgender. Because if I got with a guy who was once a woman and I want to have children, you know what I'm saying, and I'm thinking I'm having sex with a man. But I'm not having kids. I feel like you do need to tell me, oh, well, I can't have kids. And the next question gonna be what? Why can't you have kids?
Because there are some people who can't for medical reasons, which is totally different when you both go into it blindly. Like, when you have a heterosexual couple who go into it blindly, with the intent to have children, and, for some medical reason they figure out they can't, then from someone who's being deceitful, because you're being deceiving when you don't disclose that information.
Honest and open.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
you do need to tell. That's kind of like saying you didn't feel the need to disclose you was fucking married. Like, come on, you're being deceitful. That's why you have you don't want to own it. You want us to accept it, but you don't want to own your decision to change your gender, whether it be because that's how you felt you always been. It doesn't matter. That was your decision. You own it, and give us the choice to accept it. Don't force it on me.
And you make a perfect point, and that's the point that I can lead into to compare the two. You made a choice, which is your choice, and you have every right to. So yes, you do have to allow people to make the choice to want to accept you or not, right? And that's the same thing I even say with black people. Like, I tell my black people all the time, like, stop trying to make these white people accept you. Like, be who you are, put it out there playing who you are, and if they want to accept you as a black person and okay with who you are and not judge you and stereotype you and discriminate you, cool. If you don't, then you're not somebody I'm supposed to be around. And that's the same thing. If you are transgender and you lay it out like, this is who I am, you either going to accept this shit or not. Right. And if they decide like, oh, well, I don't want to fuck with you because you transgender, then like, that's on them. Like, that's on them. You let them deal with that. You let them take that. Absolutely. You let them miss out if you had something to offer them. You let them miss that out because maybe they ain't been meant for you in the first place. And you move on to somebody who does accept it and who does love you for you, who does see the beauty in you, and who doesn't care one way or the other what your decision is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what your decision
You
was.
are absolutely right.
And that's what I think we have to, as people, have to come
because
down to
people
understand.
feel like when you speak on certain things, like you're getting, like I have nothing against anyone who's transgender at all. Nothing against it at all. But I do feel like, how did it feel?
Felt good. Oh, it's my Tyrone Bigram's dance. It felt kind of good.
Jesus. But I do feel like, you got to disclose it. You got to disclose it. Because if you can't comfortably disclose it, then you're not happy with yourself and the choice that you made.
Don't let nobody use
that
shit
goes,
as a weapon.
That goes for
you.
people, period. Whether you're transgender or not. If you can't disclose certain things, then you're not happy with yourself.
Well, some of them feel like they can't disclose it because they face, like, putting themselves in harm's way of danger, of being killed, of dying, because if they tell somebody, well, I'm a man.
And you think going on 2 dates with a nigga who don't plan on being with a transgender person is not?
So do you feel like they should maybe say it like, well, like, how do they supposed to say it then? Like, because I can.
No,
I can
that's a question. Here's my thing. If it's a guy approaching, for example, a transgender woman. If it's a guy approaching a woman like, hey, beautiful, I want to buy you this drink. I want to do this, that, and the third. I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with flat out asking them. So, how do you feel about transgender women? Is that something you're into? If they looking at you
but here's the problem. The problem is that it is guys out there who, with just that, they get infuriated and upset. Now, typically they probably gay anyway, but they get infuriated.
Well, maybe you gotta pull them to the side and let them know. Shit, however it be, just remember what my genetic makeup is, motherfucker. That's another thing. Don't be trying to act all dainty and shit when it come down to fighting these niggas who trying to hit on you now. You better whoop they fucking ass. Shit. Just let them know.
You better switch up quick, sis, bitch. I'm on some bald-headed hoe shit. What the fuck you trying to do? Okay.
Hey, let them know. But that's not me right now. But you let them know. I do feel like there's a time, maybe in person, not okay. Maybe once they got the number or something.
Yeah, maybe you had that conversation over the phone. Yeah, so you don't put yourself in harm's way.
You can do it over the phone.
Yeah, that could put yourself in harm's way. Not to say that, because shit, women, we put ourselves in harm's way too, because if we don't want to talk to a nigga and want to ask for their number,
they cuss our ass the fuck out too.
And some of them try to hit you over the head with a bottle and beat your ass and shit like that. Not me. I'm just saying, you in that type of environment, a club environment, niggas get stupid.
They do.
Bitch, I'm just trying to make your motherfucking day. Like, nigga, chill out, nigga. We good.
And see, you gotta look at it like that, especially for transgender, like men.
Well, they can't. Theirs ain't the
women. Because I've had men get very angry when I didn't want to talk to them. Very angry. Very angry.
Yeah.
And it was.
I'm talking about grab. You have niggas who want to run up on you and grab you, and you be like, yo, don't put your hands on me. And they want to get real, like, volatile. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's all about how you do things accordingly. And, unfortunately, with things, we have to do things accordingly and differently than most people. So, like, as a woman, us going out to a club, we have to do things differently than if a dude would go to a club. It's not to say that the dude better, not to say that we worse. It's just to say that because of, the environment, because of who we are, we just have to do things differently. So we can't go to bathrooms by ourselves necessarily. We can't, just, have a nigga run up on us and talk to us and say, what, nigga?
That was good.
I told you. But, we can't necessarily do that all up. Put a little bit more in mind.
I most certainly will.
So sometimes we have to do that. So I would say, like she said, as a transgender, I can't necessarily live your life because I'm not transgender.
Nope.
So I can't
so
tell
I
you
can't sit here and tell
what
your
it
ass
is,
when to tell.
when
You
or
right.
how
I
to
can't.
tell because
I
I'm not
can't.
transgender. But
You
I
know
would
your
probably
bill. I done
say
seen some,
maybe the best
some big bitches though who
the
can
best
take on a man.
the best thing I probably would say is maybe have that conversation with them like over the phone. So that way you don't have to worry about.
But you do need to disclose, sis.
Because I feel like that's
you got
honestly,
to.
I think safety wise, that probably is the best too. Because if you don't disclose and they find out, like you see how that nigga act in Atlanta, that nigga was. You remember Atlanta? He talking about he talking about no, that's my ex girl, man. They was like, nah, nigga, that nigga in here with us.
You so. You do need to disclose. You have to. I haven't heard many stories. It doesn't happen more so with the women thing. You know, with
that's the question. I've never heard women who transgender into men. I've never heard them like trying to compete in men's sports or activity. Why is that?
Because the bitch ain't gonna succeed. You could try. Now I've heard of a young lady wanting to join like a boys football team or something like that. But it's like they also knew, you know, because of the genetic makeup, the biological genetic makeup, that, you know, there are certain things girls can't handle. You know, we're not boys. We're not boys.
We're not.
It's not going to be the same. Now you do have some big bitches out there now who but when that big bitch get hit, it's different.
Cause she got titties.
Yeah. You might be compared to as the wimpy boy.
Ain't nothing hurt. Nothing hurt worse. I understand niggas say it hurt when they balls get hurt, but ain't nothing hurt worse when the bitch fall on that bicycle pole right there.
You ever rode a boy bike and your foot slip off that pedal?
Try. Oh,
girl, I don't want to tell you. Making me think about it.
I'm just saying.
I don't know how to have my ass on that bike. But why do they have that there for boys?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Long bar on the boy bike.
It's the reason why they got that long bar.
I don't think it's no damn reason.
You don't think so? But I know if you're a woman and you ride that shit and you fall on that shit, child, you hear a split, and the next thing you know, you be like, what the fuck?
I don't want to think about it. It happened to me before. I don't want to think about it.
I think it's happened to every girl.
I don't want to think about it. My foot slipped off the paddle, child. Lord have mercy.
Your ass be cuffing and holding too like you got something down there like, oh, shit.
Oh, like women, we're women. Shit, and ain't nothing hurt worse when your monthly supposed to be coming on and your nipple so. You don't want nobody.
So how you feel about them making pussy out of fish scale?
First of all,
wait a minute.
Why
do our pussies feel like fish scales to men?
No, my pussy don't. I done clean fish before. Goddamn, it don't feel like it, and it don't smell like it. Okay, shit. My granddaddy done had me cleaning the scales off of fucking fish and cutting the heads off.
So ain't
no, my pussy don't feel like no damn fish scale. People just trying to be funny.
They trying to be funny. They trying to mock us.
They are.
Okay. I think it's been an hour. Has it been an hour?
I don't know, but I'm about to take this thing.
Well, I think, we want to talk about I'm just ending with this, pansexual, because we didn't know what it was.
I don't know what it means.
So it says pansexuality or omnisexuality. It's the sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. You bisexual. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind. You ain't gender blind, bitch, because you know the difference when you fuck that bitch and she got them titties and you fucking that nigga and he got them balls. Asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in the romantic or sexual attraction to others. I think that's bisexual. It says it says regardless of gender. It's only two fucking genders in the world. What other gender is there? You either a man or a woman. That's it. That's the only two fucking genders. So if you don't care what gender you with, that means it is transgender. Say what? No, because if they're trying to be a woman, they're not identifying with being a man. I'm just saying. I don't know. Well, now we know what pansexual means. I just think it means. Okay, you bisexual. That's the same thing as bisexual.
It is. Whoever tickles your fancy.
So if you feel like fucking a woman, you fuck a woman. But what does it mean?
Like if you're in a room with someone who's transgender and then you end up sleeping, like the shit gets too messy and confusing.
I get you right. Well, you know what? Shut my mouth and call me a slut bitch. Then you are pansexual because if you fucking with transgenders, hey, that you right. It's transgenders you fucking with. Okay, you right. So shut me up, child. I'm sorry. So y'all pansexual, y'all fuck every and anybody, and y'all don't care.
Tickles your fancy at the moment.
At the moment, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave off this note. I wouldn't fuck with no pansexual because I don't trust you hoes.
You can't have
you can't have no motherfucking friends. Mm-hmm. Bitch, you looking at my homeboys, my homegirl, my auntie. You looking at every motherfucking body. You looking at my transgender girl.
Yeah, but I will wear friends at. The bitch can't have friends.
And you definitely ain't finna have no fucking friends if you fucking with me and you a pansexual. Why I can't have friends? Bitch, no. Because you're going to be out here playing Mortal Kombat, telling me you doing virtual reality, and you around here fucking other people in the game.
Virtual?
No.
Well, let's end on that then.
We're going to end on that.
Because Melissa, she gave us sex education and all on this one, child. I don't know if she's qualified. I'm just saying.
I just told you about my Poonani. I just told you about my Poonani. I don't know about nobody else. What you do with your Poonani?
What happened to your shot?
Bitch, I drunk the shit.
Oh, Jesus. Drinks get you where you need to be.
Hello. Thank you for tuning in to another Drinks and Discussion, episode 20. Apple bottom. Peace. Clink.
What's that messy Poonani you
And I was really messy today, bitch.
You was.
Mm-hmm.